Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So it's been a canning kind of day today because, as everybody knows, the fridge freezer, brand new, isn't working. We've got towels on the floor because it's leaking everywhere. But we're getting through the food. We've still got a little bit to go, but we're getting there. Some of that will probably have to be thrown out, the meals, some of the fish, the ice creams, but we've still got little bits of meat. We've got the smoked salmon to do, the sausage rolls. I don't know whether they'll end up having to go as well. But Mary's been going through all the veg today, and in the canner now she's been dehydrating as well as canning all the veg that was in the freezer. So we've got a canning session going on now with just the meat. Mary's cut up all the chicken into pieces, some chicken thighs that she's raw packed, and raw sausages into the cans. So no liquid, just everything raw packed, cold into the canner. Heated the canner up.
In the chicken, I've added a clove of garlic and half a teaspoon of salt in each jar of the chicken.
So we've been venting now for 10 minutes. So we'll put the weight on. And we'll bring that up to the pressure of 11 pound. And we'll keep that on 11 pound then for 75 minutes, and then take it off the ring, or turn the ring off, let it cool down, and then we'll take them out. So we're running short now of the jars. We went out earlier on today because we're running short of jars. We've used everything. We've got 3, 4, 5. And the only jars we could get today was 4 of them, because we went to our local shop that we get the jars from and the shelves were empty. So we travelled a little bit into Wigan, about 15-20 minutes away, went to another shop, the same shop but in Wigan, and nothing on the shelves. So we went to the far part of Wigan to another shop, same one.
Same shop, different branch.
Yeah, but nothing on their shelves. So we travelled again another further 20 minutes into Leigh. Went to their shop, nothing there. So we ended up going back to Wigan to a shop that we knew that would have them, but they're a lot dearer.
The range.
So we get them from Home and Bargain for 99 pence a jar, whereas in the range they're £1.99. So when we went to the range in Wigan, they didn't have any there anyway, but they only had them ones, but they were £2.50 a jar. But they only had 4, so we had to get them. So now what we've took to using the recycled jars. This is just noodles in the tomato and cheese sauce. Mascarpone. So we've managed to get 2 jars of that. So we'll can them. But that's it. That's the last of our jars, and we've still got a little bit of food left to do. But we'll just try and can all the meat, all the fish that we need to save, and everything else can just go in the bin then. And then hopefully we can claim it back when they bring the new fridge freezer. But we still haven't heard back from them yet. We filled in the form to say that it's faulty and it needs picking up, but we're just waiting to hear back from them now. With it being the weekend, we probably won't hear nothing now till Monday. So we'll stuck it out the fridge freezer now, probably for another week. So we'll wait for that to come up to pressure, to the 11 pounds, and we'll keep it there for 75 minutes, and then we'll come back to you and show you as we take them out. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. So we've had it on for 75 minutes at 11 pounds of pressure. So the timer's just gone off. I've just switched the heat off. It's still on 11 pounds of pressure, so we're going to have to wait till the pressure goes right down before we remove the weight, and then wait another 10 minutes for it to cool down, and then we'll take the jars out. But in the meantime, we've emptied the fridge of all the meats. It's only the sausage rolls and a couple of nibbles and stuff. Bacon we'll have tomorrow morning. Samosas we'll have as a snack during the day, and we'll have the, what are they? Potatoes, aren't they? What are they? Jacket potatoes. So we'll have them for tea. So in the meantime, we've put the sausages in the cans. The next lot. We put the sausage meat in cans. So we got 4 sausage meat, 2 sausages. We've got pork, belly pork, steaks. We've got 2 quart jars full of them. And we've got mincemeat 3. So it's coming up to 11:45 at night here. Once we take all that out, we're going to have to put it on again and do the meat. So it's looking like 3 o'clock before we get to bed. We've got smoked salmon here. They've got to go on separate because they go on longer than what the meat does. And then we've got soups and gravy here, which can all go on for the same amount of time. So we've still got a couple of canning sessions left to do before we can get to bed. But at least we've preserved as much as we can. And you can join us in a bit when I take them out of there, when it's cooled down. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Hiya. So we've finally finished all the canning. So we've managed to save as much as what we could, and the rest we've had to bin. So the freezer is empty now. Just got a couple of bits of butter that we're keeping in there, even though it's not very cool. So that's the fridge emptied. Bit of Mary's chocolate in the bottom. But the fridge is getting picked up Wednesday now, we've been told. So we should be getting a new fridge freezer on Wednesday and replacing that one. So we've managed to save as much as we can and just bin the rest. We had to bin all the sausage rolls and all the pastry stuff. But
we've made a complaint, haven't we, to ask for reimbursement for the lost food, but we don't seem to be having any joy yet. We're demanding to speak to a manager.
So I'm sure Mary will be speaking to the manager soon. So in these ones, we got sausages, pork and apple, and they're completely sealed. Tops won't come off. We've just got normal sausages. They don't look too great in the jar, but that's just the fat. But I'm sure they'll taste lovely.
That's how they look.
More sausages.
Turn around so we can see the back.
So they're all preserved and they'll stay on the shelf for a few months now. So at least we've saved them and we haven't had to bin them. So more sausages.
They really shrunk, didn't they? Because they were the small, thin ones.
A Polish round sausage, so it was chopped into little pieces. So we'll still eat that. And that's another one the same. And then moving on, we've got the sausage meat. And that's just all the fat. They've all cooled down now. More sausage meat. More sausage meat. And even more sausage meat. And Mary went through the painstaking time of writing out the labels.
Cleaning the
jars up. We had one leakage, one spillage. That didn't work, so it's not too bad out of all these jars that we only had.
It wasn't due to leakage, you hadn't sealed.
Yeah. And then we've got some mincemeat. And these ones, Mary's just told me they're called ugly chicken. No, I don't eat chicken, so it's all ugly to me. So these were just chicken pieces, all sealed.
It's called ugly chicken because it doesn't look that attractive on the shelf, but it's still tasty.
So you'll still eat that. And this one was chicken with peppers because we only had a little bit of chicken left to fill half a jar.
See the back of the jar.
So Mary put some peppers in. So that's chicken and peppers. And the last 3 jars are chicken on the bone, chicken like drumsticks or what were the drumsticks?
Yeah.
So they're all sealed in a jar.
It's very warm here, so that's why the fat's liquid.
So all in all, 20 jars of meat that we've managed to save instead of having to throw it all away.
It's actually encouraged me though to can more meat more often, because it was, what did they say, necessity is the mother of invention, and it's actually pushed me now to want to can more and more meat. So hoping to get more chicken, more pork, more bits and bobs. We obviously don't need much more sausage meat or sausages, but it's something we eat on a regular basis because Mr. Wallflowers really enjoys it. But it has encouraged me to can a lot more meat.
That makes sense, just to stay on the shelf for a few months instead of using all your electricity in your freezer, and if your freezer does go wrong, we've learned that. And we also had about 3 leeks that didn't look too good, and half an onion left in the fridge. So Mary turned that into a leek and potato pie. We had 4...
Not pie.
Yeah, soup. So that was 4 potatoes, 3 leeks and half an onion. And we've just had some of that and it was lovely. Blended it all down. Thick and creamy. No cream in there, even though it looks thick. But all in all, very successful preserving day and night. And 20 jars, you can't argue with that. Better than going in the bin, like the sausage rolls did. Okay, thanks for joining us. I hope you have a go at canning meat. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.